morning and welcome to Biscon Daily. My name is Yvonne and I'm so excited to know that you're here this morning watching. Guess what? You know, Biscon Daily will always have entertaining packages for you, so today won't be any different. But just before I introduce our guests, we need to go and see this food. We like food on the show. Let's go learn how to make this delicious delicacy, and when we come back, we'll meet our guests. So we'll be right back after this.
Be making a very easy yet a very tasty and delicious goat meat pepper soup. So for this recipe you will need some crayfish, you will need some pepper soup spices, and in here I've got some oda, I've got my efuru, that's not calabash nutmeg, and that tiny one I don't know what it's called, but yeah, you need it. And after blending it, this is what you get, and I have a tablespoon of that. You will need some pepper and some seasoning cubes. You will also need some scent leaves, or you can use otazi leaves if you want. And for my goat meat, I like to use almost all the parts of the goat meat. In there I have kidney, liver, the heart, the towel, the goat meat together with the skin, but you can use any part of the goat meat. So I'm going to go ahead and cut the meat into smaller pieces. What I'm doing here, I'm cutting it into bite sizes, just very tiny pieces, and you can as well cut it into bigger chunks if you want. So this is how I'm going to cut all the meat. And after cutting them, this is what you get. I've gone ahead and washed the meat with a very clean water, and I washed it thoroughly. So I'm going to add it into a big enough pot now. Then I'll pour enough water over it, enough water to cover the meat. Cover the pot and allow it to cook for 10 minutes. Now while the meat is cooking, I'm going to go ahead and slice my onion and the fresh pepper. Now let's check on the meat. So this is about 10 minutes later, and I will go ahead and add all the spices. I just added the crayfish, the onion and the fresh pepper, the ground pepper soup spices, the seasoning cubes. I'm using Knorr cubes. You can use any type of seasoning cube. And finally I'm going to add some salt. Then stir it around, stir it very well to make sure everything is well combined. Then cover the pot again and allow it to cook until the meat becomes very soft, but not too soft like moi moi. Just, you know how when your meat is cooked, you know how it is. So now I'm going to check on the meat to see if it's cooked. And yes, the meat is done. So I'm going to finally add the scent leaves, stir it again and cover it to simmer for 5 more minutes, and the meat is done. Nothing more and nothing less. So by the side I have my white rice all cooked, which I'm going to be serving with the goat meat pepper soup. So I'm going to dish out the food. and this is my goat's meat pepper soup with white rice. This is the best combination ever. If you haven't tried this combination, make sure you try it. You will thank me later. Guys, food is ready. Come and join me. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. So I'm going to go ahead and put the remaining into a big enough container and put it in my fridge for later use. Bye.
Welcome back to Biscon Daily. My guest is CL, beautiful, talented, and you'll know why in a bit. Let's meet you, CL. Welcome to Biscon Daily.
Thank you.
She's so. I walked in, I was like, okay, she looks nice. She looks very simple and very quiet, very funny. So, CL, let's meet you. Introduce yourself properly.
Well, I am CL, a recording artist, signed to BW Entertainment, Brooklyn World Entertainment. Well, I started doing music back in 2014 when I used to do a different kind of sound. But right now, so my sound has kind of changed over the years, and I'm working on something great. Yeah, I'm working on giving the world a better sound.
Okay, so CL. Why CL? Who is CL? Because people are like, CL, where is CL from? So we want to get that, then we'll come back to the music.
Okay, I didn't used to answer CL at first. My name was initially Sparks, but then I wasn't comfortable with the name because it sounded more like a rapper's name.
Or like fire. Every time I hear Sparks, I just go, Sparks, fire.
And it sounded too basic, so I had to get a very unique name. So CL is my initials. CL, Chinagorom Lillian. So I spelled it CL.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so Chinagorom is from what state exactly?
Imo State.
Okay, so tell us about you, your family, when were you born, things like that. We'd like to know our artists more in depth.
Okay, so I was actually born in Imo State. I'm actually from Imo State actually. So I'm the fourth child in a family of 5. I'm the second girl.
Your mom and dad, are they still here?
My dad has passed on. He's
I'm
late.
sorry
Yeah,
about
thank
that.
you.
Yeah.
My mom is in Canada.
Okay, so CL looks fresh, and how long have you been doing music for?
I've been doing music for about 5 years.
Yeah. And when did you start music?
I started in 2014.
Yes. Why did you know that? Why did you decide to say that, okay, this is what I want to do? Music is it for me. How did you choose music, or did music choose you?
Actually, music chose me.
They say that a lot these days. Yeah, go ahead. Because
music chose me because I've never had that thought in my head like, okay, I wanted to be a musician right from when I was little. I just found myself writing. I found myself doing songs of other people. As little as 10, I was always singing, and then my auntie would be like, why can't you just keep quiet? Why can't you just close your mouth?
Why are Africans like that? A child has a talent. Instead of them to encourage you or nurture you, they'll tell you, keep quiet, you're making noise. Why?
My auntie would never let me sing. She was always saying, keep quiet. I sing a lot, I make noise a lot. Even I noticed myself the very first time when my sister told me that I had a very beautiful voice, and then I didn't know, I just loved singing. So after then I thought about it. I was like, wow, that's a very good encouragement. So after then I started writing, even without beats. If anything comes to my head, then I had a songbook, write everything that comes to my head down.
Okay, so I want you to sing a little for us, because you know, musicians, people really don't know. When we meet them in person, I realize that they're really very shy, and they struggle to get their words together initially. But when you give them a mic or they're recording, you see them just light up the room, and they're like, yeah, what's up? They're all over the place. But when you're talking to them one-on-one, they're very calm and easy, and you're one of those this morning. So I'm going to make you get back to your comfort zone and start singing, and maybe that will help you relax.
Okay. Any song at all.
Any song you want.
Okay. So this is my single, my very first official single. So I'll be giving this one to you guys.
Okay.
I cannot say how it is doing me. But when you call in my phone, you calling my name, I dey feel like 30 million a day. I want to be on your mind like a tattoo. Hey, when no go fit clean. That's all like a cashew. Oh no, you see, I did with you to the end. Oh, to the very end. Oh no, you see, I did with you to the end. To the very end. Love me to the end of time. To the end of time.
So we're fun, right?
Even if you bad, oh, don't break my heart, oh. Wanna be your mama, mamacita. Oh, yeah, give me love for chica.
Yay! You see how you light up the whole. Can you see you smiling and relaxed and actually having a good time?
Yeah.
I heard your song. I was like, oh my goodness! Like every time I have that song on the radio, I'm like, why no? You know, like when you change your channel, yeah, and then you stumble towards like the middle or the end of the song, and you're like, come on, how did I miss this song? And then when you finally buy a CD with a song, you're like, you leave it on repeat. And I didn't know it was you all along until recently. And then I watched it. I was like, I need that girl. I saw you on Emmy's show. I was like, Emmy, who is that? I want that girl. I was like, Yvonne, you never contacted me for any artist before. I'm like, because I really, really like that song. I really want that person. So tell us about the song.
Well, Love Me is just like every other love song.
No, it's not. It's not. Right.
Why do you say that?
Because, okay, how is this song? How does it speak to you? Because when a girl starts speaking a love song, I'm like, okay, you can be a bad man, but don't break my heart.
Yeah.
Is there a bad boy somewhere that you kind of like?
There are bad boys everywhere.
That you like, that you're dating, that you're saying. Is he in the studio right now? I saw you give a someone an eye.
No.
Oh my God. Okay, I wanted to call him right now.
No, he's not.
He's not here.
No.
Okay, cool. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Go on.
Yeah, okay. Love Me is just a love song.
Yeah.
Yes, just a love song. It's just that the melody is quite different from what you guys have been hearing on a daily. So that's why people are really loving up the sound. But Love Me is just like every other love song. If you love a guy, if you love a girl, it's just a song to sing.
Okay, what motivated you to write this one? Because when someone keeps, you're kind of like defensive, like downplaying the song, like it's just another love song. Meanwhile, I know there's a story behind this, because when a girl gets that defensive, you know what I mean, there's always a story behind. So who inspired this song? I'm not going to ask what, I'm going to ask who inspired this particular song.
Well, most of my songs are not really inspired by like experiences or daily life, but these are things I just imagine in my head. I imagine I was dating a guy that's a bad guy that maybe that would want to break my heart. So
why would you be dating a guy that's a bad guy that wants to break your heart? Because you look like a very good girl that would attract a
imaginations.
decent guy.
I'm just imagining. Sometimes I'm imagining I'm a bad girl, then I start singing like a bad girl.
Okay, so that's kind of like the creative process.
Yes.
Okay. So why were you surprised when I started singing a bit of your song? You didn't think I would know anything?
Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't know you know the lyrics.
Do you realize your song is a hit?
Yeah.
So why wouldn't I know the lyrics to some of the song? Your song is a hit. It's like every day on the radio, every day on TV, your song is somewhere. You know. Okay, anyways, people, I want you to listen to the song and tell me what you think, because you know the song is, in fact, it's already blowing up and down. So listen to this song. When we come back, our guest CL is here and we have so much to talk about. We'll be right back.
Mr. Chica Chica, love me jaja, love me tender. Mr. Chica Chica, love me jaja, love me tender. Mr. Chica Chica, love me jaja, love me tender.
Your girl's yellow. I cannot say how it is doing me, but
That's when you calling my phone, you calling my name, I dey feel like 30 billion day. I want to be on your mind like a tattoo. One way no go fit clean, not the one like a cashew. Oh no, you see, I did with you to the end. Oh, to the very end, nah. Oh no, you see, I did with you to the end. To the very end. Love me to the end of time. To the end of time, baby. To the end of time. To the end of time. That is all I want. But no, you cross my heart, oh. Even if you bad, oh, don't break my heart, oh. Wanna be a mama sita. Oh, you give me love for the guy. I will never play with you. I will never run around, oh. Come and see me come around, oh. You give me bottom belly, dance to my song and shake it belly. I'm feeling very okay, oh. And when you come in, okay, oh. No, you see, I did with you to the end. To the very end, oh. No, you see, I did with you to the end. And baby to the very end, love me to the end of time. To the end of time, baby. To the end of time. To the end of time. That is all I want. But no, you cross my heart, oh. Even if you bad, oh, don't break my heart, oh. Wanna be a mama sita. Oh, yeah, give me love for the guy. To the very end, oh. Take your time, now. Wanna give you all of me. Baby, dance ya kaida, make it drop the banga, eh. And anytime you do come here, I feel like say, love me to the end of time, to the end of time, baby. To the end of time, to the end of time. That is all I want. But no, you cross my heart, oh. Don't break my heart, oh. Wanna be a mama sita. Oh, yeah, give me love for the guy.
Welcome back to Biscon Daily, and I hope you like that. CL. So, CL, can you spell your exact CL, and what does CL mean? Okay, you said it's your initials.
Yeah.
Okay, what's your name in full?
Amasiatu Chinagorom Lilian.
Amasiatu.
Yes.
Okay. CL, why music? You could be doing anything.
Yes, I'm actually studying mass communication.
I studied mass communication, so who knows, you might be on the screen one day.
Yeah, but doing music, I feel like I'm doing the right thing. Mm-hmm. Yes, because that's the only thing that gives me joy. That's the only thing I can do all day without getting tired.
Mm-hmm. And there's nothing like doing a work or doing something that you love. Yes. Someone can wake you up in the middle of the night and you're good to go.
Yeah.
And why, apart from Love Me, what other songs have you done?
Well, I have Casanova, and then I have other songs I just put out there, but Casanova and Love Me are just like my two main songs for the time. Okay.
So why is it that we're just getting to know about you now? Because you've been in this industry for like 5 years.
Well, I guess everyone has their time, so I guess this is my time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And how is your family taking your musical career?
Well, they're very supportive, although my mom is a little bit, like
this.
yes, like that. But I guess she's beginning to accept that this is something I like.
And why do you think your mom has some bit of hesitation?
African mothers, they always say, you don't want to go to school, you don't want to go to school, you don't want to be serious with your studies. So she just feels fooling around.
The music.
Yeah.
Does she know how big your songs are?
Yeah, she's beginning to understand, because sometimes she sees my post on Instagram, she'll be like, I saw your post too. You're getting big. So I guess that's what's making her losing up. Yeah, she feels.
Okay, so let's backtrack a bit. Starting up, and you're still a fresh artist. How do you think the other artists are receiving you into the industry? Because sometimes we hear stories of they don't really give upcoming artists a chance, especially the females. The females, the men are like, okay, fine girl, and they try to be funny, but at least they'll give you a platform. But the women are like, no. So what's your own experience like?
Well, I haven't actually met a lot of female artists. Yeah, I haven't had a lot of help from them. Like, I haven't met a lot, but I feel the journey has been good though. People I've met have helped me genuinely. I've met people who have contributed positively to my music, and I'm happy for that. Yeah.
And what about the men? Any stories you'd like to share? We like gist on this. No, one of the things we like on the show is we want people to come and tell us this is what it is. Because a lot of people are watching on TV and go, okay, she has a beautiful music video, she looks nice, she probably comes from sort of comfortable family, so she's doing it alright. And then they see you on TV, they feel like everything is all roses and peaches.
Yeah.
But on this show, we try to tell people that, listen, you're going to face this, you're going to see that. You
Definitely.
share your stories, and that person can get a better picture, and they look at you and they connect with you that you're a real person. You have gone through some of the things they've gone through, and maybe you've come out of it, and now they'll listen to you, advise them so they can find a way to come out of their own situations, and you can encourage them and be an inspiration. But you have to be like, keep it real and tell them this is what I saw and went through without exactly bashing anybody in the industry.
Okay.
So that's why I asked you that question.
Okay, so as a girl, basically you have guys running around you. Yeah, that's for sure. Then in the music industry, when doing music, girls really at that a disadvantage, because many guys would want to take something in return for what they're giving you. So I've seen a lot of that. Yes, I've experienced that. I'm not going to lie.
Can you break it down? We want you to break it down. No, you don't have. You're not going to. I'm not going to allow you mention anybody's name on the show.
Not
Yeah, just break. See, I've had celebrities like Ufoma McDermott. I've had people come and they bimbo Thomas. Do you get? They tell you this is what it is. Do you understand? So I want you to just be free and just talk to us.
Well, someone actually wants you to date them.
Sleep with them, basically. They don't even care about you being a girlfriend. Yeah, it's a real show. Yeah, but it's true now. Who cares about? Don't care about you. And at the end of the day, like, okay, so what's your name again? You don't even remember your last name. So guys, we know this is our industry, so no fronting anything. Go ahead.
Yeah, so many or some, let me just use the word some. Some would want to sleep with you.
Yeah.
But I feel that's not the right thing to do. If you feel you have something to offer, you shouldn't give something like that to bring yourself out. I feel if you have a gift inside of you, you should just let it shine. You should just come out the natural way. Do things the right way. Do what you feel is good. There's no need of selling your body or doing something you might end up regretting later. Yeah, something that's going to tarnish your image. So if you have issues like that, my advice to people out there is that if you have issues like that, I have issues like that, I'm dealing with them and I'm trying to choose my words.
But how do you deal with issues like that apart from saying no? Because sometimes when you tell people no, they'll tell you, let's see how far you're going to go on your own, or they'll try to stop your career. I had a celebrity actress, if you watch the show, you know who I'm talking about, that started on this, and she's like, listen, this, in fact, she's so bold, she's already a celebrity. So she mentioned the person's name. I said, this director, this marketer told me that if I don't sleep with him, that my career is over. And he went about telling people that don't hire this girl. This girl is problematic. He spoiled her for a long time.
Wow.
Yeah, she wasn't getting roles. In fact, she had to leave Enugu where she was and came to Lagos, and then Lagos producers started booking her for jobs. Do you get?
Yeah.
So we have people come on the show and say, because we are on this side of the screen, and they see the glamour, they see the glory, they see the beauty. They don't really understand that some of these things happen. So part of the show is to tell you, like, listen, this thing happens. Look at, she's very beautiful, she's young, you can clearly tell that she's a very good girl, and she's in this industry. Now, when you do your music videos, you're someone a little different, even very different. You are like the diva, the songstress, you have the makeup, you have the hair, you have the costume.
Yeah.
But when you come here, you're so shy. You can tell that she's trying to say her words, but you can tell she's a very decent, homely, good girl. And these are real people telling you that, listen, you can pursue your passion without sleeping around.
Yeah.
Pursue your passion without hurting anybody. Pursue your passion without stepping on anybody's toes, right?
Yeah.
Pursue your passion without bribing anybody to get on the way. But then again, my question to you is,
Okay.
have you tried to just keep your clean name? And yet, some people, have they ever come to you and go, if you don't bow down to what we want, we're going to deal with you? Have you had that yet?
But I don't think I've gone that far. I've not experienced that before.
And hopefully you will not experience that in this industry. Okay, so let's talk about your music video. What was the inspiration for that?
Well, it was actually the director's idea. So we worked on it.
And the costume, the makeup, all of the set, everything was his idea?
Yeah, basically everything was his idea.
Okay, and
I was cool with it though.
Okay, because you had to sign like, yes, I like, because if I don't like it, then we're going to have a problem.
Definitely.
Okay, so how did you meet your record label? Tell us about the relationship and the partnership.
So I met them through Instagram.
Really? Maybe I should go to Instagram more. They won't even hire me, really, because I don't really know
Why?
how to say it.
No. You can be doing anything you feel
Like, background, I also get hired, right?
Who knows?
This girl is funny. Go on.
I met them on Instagram. I did this freestyle, this cover. Sorry, it was a challenge, actually. Yemi Alade's heart rubber.
Can you do something for us? Can you do it for us now?
Yeah,
let's see what they saw. Do it now. Yeah, see ya. Go see ya.
Wait, I've been trying to actually remember the cover.
Oh, okay, because it's really well.
Yes.
Okay.
Hold on.
Do you remember now?
I don't think I do.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm
Yeah.
brain freeze.
All right.
I beg you, believe me if I tell you be my heart rubber. So no go look good. Jesus.
How long ago did you do the cover?
It's been a year and
you've been recording and singing lots of songs since. So okay, now just do any song. Do a cover of any song that you want, that you like right now, because we just want to hear you sing. Any song. You don't sing your own song. Do a cover of someone's song.
If I tell you, say I love you, oh. My money, my body, now your own, oh baby. Hey, 30 billion for your account, yo.
Versace and Gucci
for your
body, oh baby.
No do, gara for me. No do, serere, oh. No do, shakara away. No do, gara for me, oh, hey.
You can sing.
Really?
Yes, you can. But the thing is, okay, I have a question for you. How do you manage? Have you performed on stage before?
Yes, I have.
How do you manage stage fright? Because you clearly have a camera fright. So how do you manage the camera, more lights in your face, and the crowd, and you're singing live?
It just happens for a few seconds and then it's off.
So you really don't care? How do you tune off? How do you tell yourself, listen, this is just for a few minutes and I'm done? How do you get to that space? Because even getting to that space, it takes a lot.
Yes. When I get on top of the stage, the first thing I do is like, I tell myself, don't look at anybody's face.
Right.
Don't look at anybody's face. Look
So how do you
above their heads.
Oh, right.
Look above their heads until you're comfortable.
Mhm.
So until I'm comfortable, I don't look at anybody's face.
See, do you know you're appealing to a lot of... We have millions of people like you
Okay.
who are very gifted, but their fears
Yes.
have kept the gifts away. And now look at you, despite your stage frights, despite your camera frights, despite the light frights, despite the fact that I don't bite and you're still sort of afraid of me somehow, you're here pushing your career. What do you say to people who are just like you? They will listen to you more. Me, they already know that, okay, Yvonne is a natural in front of the camera, but
Yeah.
for you talking to them, they will listen to you more. What do you say to them right now?
I'm going to say that I know it's not going to be easy.
Mhm.
I know a lot of you are going to be scared, very, very scared of showing people what you have. I know a lot of you are going to be very scared of coming on that stage, of going to the studio to record. But please push that fear aside, because the fear is what's going to let that drown inside of you. Leave the fear aside and do your thing.
Okay, so that's what you are doing right now.
That's what I'm doing right now.
How long did it take you to get to this point? Because clearly, it has not been an easy journey.
No.
Yeah. So when did you decide? Listen, despite my fear, I'm gonna do this.
Well, I've always been doing freestyles on Instagram, but I never thought anything was going to come out of it.
Okay.
So the deal came unexpectedly. I wasn't ready, so I just jumped.
Okay. So how did you start the Instagram? Were you like doing selfies? How did you start
I
recording?
usually do selfie videos
Mm-hmm.
and just post on Instagram. I don't really expect anything. I just want to see it. I just want to show people that I can sing.
Do you tag anybody or you just post?
Well, at first, I don't remember tagging people.
Mm.
I just post my videos and that's it.
Okay. So no tag. And how many followers do you have on Instagram? Do you need
Right now,
massive followership for your messages to get to the people that you're trying to get it across
well, that's important. But I think everybody has to start from somewhere. So you start posting your videos and all that. At some point, your followers are going to increase and enough people are going to see.
Okay, and how many interviews have you done so far? Because you're clearly still new at this.
New on the block.
What?
I'm new on the block.
I know.
Well, I have been to a lot though.
Okay.
Yeah, but I think this is just me. I'm just that person that's just shy.
Okay, so what do you do for fun when you want to have fun?
Well, boring. I watch movies.
No, I like to watch movies as well, so that's
I watch
fine.
movies.
Yeah.
I read novels on my phone a lot. Maybe just hang out in a cool evening.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Now, Sia is still with us. We have to go and see a couple about. She has Casanova, like you said, and she also have
Love Me.
Love Me, like we played initially. Let's go watch those two videos, and when we come back, she's still with us. We'll be right back.
Love me tender. Mr. Chica Chica, love me jaja, love me tender. Mr. Chica Chica, love me jaja, love me tender. Mr. Chica Chica, love me jaja, love me tender.
Your girl's yellow. I cannot say how it is doing me, but when you calling my phone, you calling my name, I dey feel like 30 billion day. I want to be on your mind like a tattoo. One way no go fit clean, not the one like a cashew. Oh no, you see, I did with you to the end. Oh, to the very end, nah. Oh no, you see, I did with you to the end, to the very end. Love me to the end of time, to the end of time, baby. To the end of time, to the end of time. That is all I want. But no, you cross my heart, oh. Even if you bad, oh, don't break my heart, oh. Wanna be a mama sita. Oh, you give me love, a chica. I will never play with you. I will never run around, oh. Come and see me come around, oh. You give me bottom belly, dance to my song and shake it belly. I'm feeling very okay, oh. And when you come in, okay, oh. No, you see, I did with you to the end, to the very end, oh. No, you see, I did with you to the end, and baby to the very end, love me to the end of time, to the end of time. That is all I want. But no, you cross my heart, oh. Even if you bad, oh, don't break my heart, oh. Wanna be a mama sita. Oh yeah, give me love for chica, yeah. To the very end, oh. Take your time, now. Wanna give you all of me. Baby, dance ya kaida, make it drop the banga, eh. And anytime you do come here, I feel like say, love me to the end of time, to the end of time, baby, to the end of time, to the end of time. That is all I want. But no, you cross my heart, oh. Don't break my heart, oh. Wanna be a mama sita. Oh yeah, give me love for chica, yeah. Your girl's yellow, original bad girl.
This tune is made by Kids a bit.
You say you want to be my very good lover. Me, I can't lie, me, I need your dollar. Baby, just give me that money shower, yeah. In case you never really know, I'm the number one Casanova. You like to jump on me, never tell anyone that you want some me. I'm feeling hot and lit, some kiss the body, put ketchup on it. Want to start in the cash show, daddy please change in my life, oh. I want to give you tonight, oh, but you gotta spend it with cash, oh. Say you want to carry all the girls, they gon' know. And that day, they gon' know. Titi does the dance anyhow, she go blow. And that girl, he go blow. Me, I no go drag on with constance, cause that girl is a fool in abundance. But all I need is just a thread with her backside. Before I know, I am looking from a distance. Anything you want me to do, I go do. Anything you want me to do, I go do it. Me, I'm a killer, who got the keys to my beamer? I see the check, she be on my the filler. And I see go, I know the pick up. Cause I be see you every day with Anita. I beg you, leave her, be mine. Leave her, be mine. Oh, yeah, tell me if you want to love it. You go get to love it. You like to jump on me. Never tell anyone that you want some me. I'm feeling hot and lit. Some kiss the body, put ketchup on it. Want to start in the cash show. Daddy, please change in my life, oh. I want to give you tonight, oh. But you gotta spend it with cash, oh. Say you want to carry all the girls, they gon' know. And that day, they gon' know. Titi does the dance anyhow, she go blow. And that girl, he go blow. Me, I no go drag on with constance, cause that girl is a fool in abundance. But all I need is just a thread with her backside. Before I know, I am looking from a distance. Anything you want me to do, I go do. Anything you want me to do, I go do it. Say you want to show me all of your big rights and your money, hey. I be the farmer until I see money, I shock up, hey. You say I'm the only girl that's really, really fine, boy, you dance it for me. Dance it for me. I'm the only girl that's really, really fine, boy, you dance it for me. That's pretty bad. Say you want to carry all the girls, they gon' know. And that day, they gon' know. Titi does the dance anyhow, she go blow. And that girl, he go blow. Me, I no go drag on with constance, cause that girl is a fool in abundance. But all I need is just a thread with her backside. Before I know, I am looking from a distance. Anything you want me to do, I go do. Anything you want me to do, I go do it. Anything you want me to do, I go do. Anything you want me to do, I go do it.
And you're welcome back to Biscon Daily and CL. I can't believe that you're the same lady in those music videos as this very shy person I'm talking to right now.
That's what everybody says.
Right. Okay, so tell us about Casanova.
Well, Casanova, I wanted to be different when I did Casanova.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted something everybody could dance to.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So I came up with that song.
Okay. Can you do a bit of Casanova for us?
You say you want to be my very good lover. Me, I can't lie, me, I need your dollar. Come, baby, come give me that money shower. You get in the body, you know I'm in the more Casanova. You let it jump on me. Never tell anyone that you want some of me. I'm feeling hot and lit. Some kiss that body, we can jump on it. Want to stack in a cash show. Daddy, please change my life, boy. I want to give you tonight, though. But you gotta spend it, the cash show. Say you want to carry all the girls, they don't know, eh? That day, they don't know. Titi just dance anyhow, she go blow. That girl, you go blow. Yeah, I know go drag her with constance. Cause that girl is a fool in abundance. But all I need is just a dress with a backside. Before I know, I am looking from a distance. Hey.
Can you imagine? See how you changed, even right here in the studio.
Different personality.
I know. Okay, so tell us, how did you come up with Casanova? What's the inspiration for that? Aside from the fact that you wanted people to dance and have a good time.
That's just still me imagining, yeah, I'm a bad girl. I'm a bad girl. Yes, you have to give me the money, I'm a bad girl.
Alright, cool. So what inspired? Do you write your songs?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So you wrote Casanova and Love Me. That's interesting.
All my songs.
Really? That's nice. And how long have you been writing for?
Wow, no, I started writing in secondary school.
Okay. And who comes up with the beats?
Kizzy. I've worked with Kizzy, I've worked with Reflex, I've worked with other producers.
I see that, I don't see this all the time, but I can still see some originality in your work.
Okay.
You're trying to do your own thing. But a lot of times what we see is some artist sees that a particular beat is hot, they jump on it. Or they see that a particular style is going well, they jump on it. But here you are, you're young and you're fresh and you're shy, and yet you're like, no, I'm going to do my own thing. What is giving you this courage? How are you being this creative?
Well, I've never been someone to like follow the crowd.
Okay.
I always want to be myself. I always want to do something and everybody be like,
how?
Yes, that's different. Please be
This
like her.
person.
Yes.
Right.
I always want to be different. So even from secondary school, I was in press club. So every time when I entered the school, every time they'd be reading news during the assembly, and then it'd be boring. Then when I came to the school, I was like, why is it always boring?
Right.
You can always make it better. Then I went to the president, then I told her, okay, can we just bring like a commercial in between the news? She was like, I will do the commercial. I was like, don't worry, I know a lot of commercials in my head, and I'll come and make it on stage for you guys. She was like, oh, that's nice. Then we started doing it, and then everybody was always looking forward to
the commercials.
Yes.
Yeah.
Every Monday in school. I always like to change things. I don't like to go with the norm.
That's interesting. What is fashion to you? Because we have a fashion video to show very soon, but I can see you're very stylish in spite of the fact that you like to. I think you like to keep it classy. But let me not get a head start. Just tell me, what is fashion to you?
Well, I think fashion is who you are. Yeah, fashion is a lot of things to different people. Fashion can be how you're feeling at the moment. Fashion can be what you want to look like or who you want to be. That's just basically fashion to me.
Okay, so how do you describe your sense of style?
What?
How do you describe your sense of style?
Well, my sense of style, I think I would say I'm someone who's not that crazy. I love subtle things, although I might like to put a lot of colors on my hair.
I love colors on the hair, right?
I like colors on my hair.
And your nails, I can see the colors on you. Like your hair, your nails are matchy.
I didn't know.
Really?
Yeah,
it happens.
I made the hair, and then the stylist was like, oh, it matches your nails. I was like, wow, I didn't even know.
Okay.
That just happened. So I like different kinds of fashion, basically. I like to try this, I like to try that. I don't think I've actually found a place that I am in at the moment. I just like to wear anything.
Okay, so when it comes to you as a person and you as the artist, are they the same people? And how do you separate? I don't think they are the same people.
No.
Yeah. And how do you separate them so that you know when not to bring the attitude of the musician to you as a person?
Well, I'm two different people, or maybe more, depending on the situation.
Today, right?
Yes. So sometimes when I'm doing my music, I'm a different person altogether. When I'm in the studio recording, I'm a different person.
Mm-hmm.
When I'm on stage, I'm a different person. But then when you meet me one-on-one, I'm a very shy person.
Okay, yeah.
I keep to myself sometimes. I'm very different.
Mm-hmm. So how do you separate them, like, so that when you're home, you're not exhibiting the character of the musician who likes to be funny and wild and all of that?
Well, I separate them because... Sorry, I didn't get the question again.
Like, like when you're a musician, you have the
Mm-hmm.
attitude and all of that. But when you're home, you're this person. This is the daughter that the mom knows.
Yes.
So how do you ever keep the musician?
It happens naturally.
Really?
It happens naturally because whenever I'm at home, I just go back into my shell. That's just who I am naturally.
Mm-hmm.
But then when I come out there, I want to show people I'm tough. I want to show people I'm this, I'm that. So that attitude comes out naturally.
Mm-hmm.
Changes.
But
the situation.
is there a need for you to show people that you're tough and things like that? Can't you be yourself?
You have to show them you're tough.
Why?
Because if you're not tough, everybody's going to be like... It's just like when you're on stage and you're doing smeh. Everybody's just going to be like, please, who is this one? Please, boo, get out of the stage.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, so let's talk about your fashion while you're on stage, because that person is totally different. When you're doing your musical video, that person is totally different.
Yeah.
So how do you get your fashion pieces? What inspires your sense of style for whenever you are the entertainer that we are beginning to know and love right now?
Okay. So I get a lot of fashion tips from
Instagram. Why did I know you were going to say that?
I get a lot of fashion tips from Instagram, and I have a lot of artists I look up to, although they are foreign.
Okay, can you tell me some of them?
I love Rihanna.
How did I know you were going to say
I
that?
love Rihanna so much.
Yeah.
And then I love Nicki.
Nicki Minaj.
Yeah, I just
You like Crazy Bad Girls?
Yes, because it's just a fantasy or something.
Are you sure you're not a secret bad girl who's just waiting for the right time to say, here I am, world, enough of pretending to be this girl?
I don't know myself anymore.
Alright. So what do you say to a lot of people? Aside from, before I ask that question, aside from you being a bad girl for the act,
Yeah.
this is just musical. How do you ensure that you're not exactly a bad girl for real? Sometimes when you act so much, if you're not careful, you forget who you really are. You begin to think that the acting is who you really are. So how do you ensure that you don't lose yourself in the process?
Well, I can't lose myself in the process because, I can't lose myself in the process because, like I said, that is who I am.
Mm-hmm.
This is the person I am. That attitude, the other music attitude, is secondary.
Mm-hmm.
It's something that just comes out when the situation is there.
Mm-hmm.
But naturally, me back home
Mm-hmm.
by myself with
Mm-hmm.
my siblings and everybody, this is me.
Okay. And we would like you to sing one more time, anything you want to do before you give a final note to people who are watching this morning. Go ahead.
Okay. See, I be looking for that one boy that will make me leave it for another boy. If you no dope, I'ma leaving for another boy. If that one's still no dope, I'ma leaving for another boy. And I be looking for that special, shine like diamond, that special. Hit me up in the spot, like facial. Goddamn boy, you are too special. Like Pringles, you got me twisted up. Like Twingles, you got me chocolate up. Please look me in the eye and tell me love me too. I've been looking for a boy that will love me good, yeah.
That is dope. You can see, you've changed. You always change when you're singing and you light up.
I don't know how that happens.
But right? You change.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. All right, darling. Thank you so much for coming to the show. And what do you say to a lot of people? You spoke to them earlier that in spite of your fears, you need to come out and do your thing.
Yeah.
But how do they handle the fact that, now they want to do it, but maybe they're standing in front of people now and they're scared and they have two choices: drop the mic and run, or just stand there and freeze. Or how do I even start? Now that I'm standing here and they're frozen to the spot, how do they start? Or that has happened to them before and they're scared to go out there again. What do you say to people in this category this morning?
Well, I think consistency is the key. If you didn't get it the first time, do it again. If you didn't get it the second time, keep doing it. If you keep doing it, definitely someday you're going to get it right.
All right.
Yes.
Thank you so much, CL, for coming to the show. And you sing very well. I know you're shy and all. This is not easy, but keep doing it too. And one day you'll be like, oh, yes, I remember. And when you watch this interview, like maybe 10, 5 years, you're like, oh my God. Because you'll be so much a pro then.
Yeah.
That you'll be like, okay, there's time for little beginnings and now look at where I am. So we wish you more successes.
Thank you.
And remember, we were one of those that helped you blow when it happened. So kudos and well done.
Thank
so
you.
On that note, we're going to go and see the American Country Music Awards red carpet arrivals. And when we come back, and of course we're going to play a bit Casanova from CL. And when we come back, we'll wrap up the show. Be right back.
Together, guys. Guys, one more time together. Guys, look right, look right. Right here, for the Predator.
Congrats on clinching the Central.
By yourself, kid.
Maren Morris, Casey Musgraves, Cassidy Pope, and more. The stars that ruled the red carpet at the 54th Academy of Country Music Awards. Maren was lovely in lavender, wearing this Christian Siriano gown, alongside husband Ryan Hurd, who rocked a Giorgio Armani suit sans shirt. Cassidy Pope wowed in this gorgeous white gown and revealed to E.T. she had a malfunction on the carpet.
There's always been a rainbow hanging over your head.
Casey Musgraves was a real-life rainbow in this pastel ombre power suit by Christian Cowan, featuring pleated bell sleeves. While Carly Pierce walked the carpet with her soon-to-be hubby Michael Ray in this Jason Gretsch number, accessorizing the look with a gold belt and her big diamond award himself in a shimmery gold Tom Ford. Maddie from Maddie and Tay looked fierce in a gold suit as well, alongside her singing partner and BFF, who rocked a short, colorful sequin dress.
Every once in a while you gotta show up. You gotta get your colors on.
Brothers Osborne put a spring spin on country attire, donning bright floral patterns to the AC.
Casey, look up, look up.
Casey,
Casey, the front of the outfit, Casey.
Right here. Over the shoulder, Casey.
Kelly, over your shoulder! Kelly, to the back! Kelly, up the back!
Together, girls.
Ladies, to the left, to the left. Together, look up.
Miranda, right here, love!
Miranda, one time together.
Miranda, left!
You're in the way.
Give it a spin. Peter, Reba, together. How are you?
And welcome back to Biscon Daily. I hope you had so much fun watching today. Thank you to my cameraman Dari, you did a great job. Thank you to Sia, thank you to her manager Casey, and some of the crew that she came with in the studio. I don't remember everybody's name right now, but thank you for coming with her. Thank you to the guys at the control room, that is Mr. Nihi as well as Sulaiman. Thank you for doing your job well. Thank you to the editors as well, Brito and Wasiu. Thank you. And thank you to my boss. And yes, my name is Yvonne Chinoye. I'm the presenter and producer for Biscon Daily. And don't forget, if you are not on GoTV 108 all the time, Biscon television app is on your Play Store. Yes, download it for your iPhones, your iPads, as well as your Android devices, and you can be anywhere in the world and watching our show. Remember, is Mondays to Fridays, 11 to 12 p.m. Thank you for watching. Until another episode, goodbye for now.
Your girl's yellow, original bad girl.
This tune is made by Kizabit.
You say you want to be my very good lover. Me, I can't lie, me, I need your dollar. Come, baby, just give me that money shower. In case you never really know, I'm the number one Casanova. You like to jump on me, never tell anyone that you want some me. I'm feeling hot and lit. Sun kiss the body, put ketchup on it. Want to start in the cash show. Daddy, please change in my life, oh. I want to give you tonight, oh. But you got spend it, the cash show. Say you want to carry all the girls, they gon' know. And that day, they gon' know. Titi just a dance anyhow, she go blow. And that girl, he go blow. Me, I no go drag on with constance. Cause that girl is a fool in abundance. But all I need is just a thread with a backside. Before I know, I am looking from a distance. Anything you want me to do, I go do. Anything you want me to do, I go do it. Me, I'm a killer. Who got the keys to my beamer? I see the check, she be on my the filler. And I see cup, I'll go and I pick up. Cause I be see you every day with Anita. I beg you, leave her, be mine. Leave her, be mine. Oh, yeah, tell me if you want to love it. You go get to love it. You like to jump on me. Never tell anyone that you want some me. I'm feeling hot and lit. Sun kiss the body, put ketchup on it. Want to start in the cash show. Daddy, please change in my life, oh. I want to give you tonight, oh. But you got spend it, the cash show. Say you want to carry all the girls, they gon' know. And that day, they gon' know. Titi just a dance anyhow, she go blow. And that girl, he go blow. Me, I no go drag on with constance. Cause that girl is a fool in abundance. But all I need is just a thread with a backside. Before I know, I am looking from a distance. Anything you want me to do, I go do. Anything you want me to do, I go do it. Say you want to show me all of your big rights and your money, hey. I be the farmer until I see money, I show, hey. You say I'm the only girl that's really, really fine. Moya dance it for me. Dance it for me. I'm the only girl that's really, really fine. Moya dance it for me. That's pretty bad. Say you want to carry all the girls, they gon' know. And that day, they gon' know. Titi just a dance anyhow, she go blow. And that girl, he go blow. Me, I no go drag on with constance. Cause that girl is a fool in abundance. But all I need is just a thread with a backside. Before I know, I am looking from a distance.